little bit too fast. Dang. I thought I had to go swimming. I let it off a little too far. It slid off so easy that time. I don't know, it never does that. Hey, I've had a boat for 20 plus years. I don't think I've ever done that before. I hadn't put into this ramp in a long time, but usually I can catch it. I'll kind of get it to where the boat will float a little bit and then go back and get it. For whatever reason, I slid it off today and it got intense real fast. This is what I'm trying to do in this video. Today, I'm trying to get my prop right. It's not really, this boat hasn't really performed the way I want it to. There's nothing wrong with the boat. A lot of times you just got to get the right prop. So I've been running these FALCON F20 Predators. This is since 2018, so that would be 6 FALCONs. I've had 6 FALCONs, all the exact same. I ran the 205, and then I started the Predators in 2020, and when the first Predators come out. Now, I've found a package that I think works best for me when it comes to props. I like the Fury 4-blade 24 pitch. So if you've got a Mercury Pro XS on your FALCON F20 Predator, the Fury 4-blade has been my favorite prop so far. Now, with that being said, I've been running the Fury 4 24 pitch. I just haven't been getting the performance that I expect out of this boat. Every one of the FALCONs I've had have run 72 to 74 miles an hour. This year, I'm getting like 70. And so I decided to try a new prop, a Bravo 4. I want to say it's a Bravo 4S or Bravo 4FS. I can't remember. What I'm looking for is the things that I said. This is what I'm looking for in this video. This is what I'm looking for in this prop test today. Hole shot. Got to have a hole shot. Unnegotiable. I'm looking for to sneeze uncontrollably. No, I'm looking for a hole shot. Number 2, maneuverability. How well is it? I don't want it blowing out when I make a left or hard right. I don't want the prop to blow out. Cavitation. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I want to be able to maneuver in creeks and so forth. Also, I want a good top end. I need to be getting in that 72 miles an hour frame is what I'm looking for. It's the perfect time to test it. Summertime is where you really know what you got, because your engine is going to run a lot better with cooler air. Today it's probably going to be in the mid 80s, so I'll know exactly what I'm dealing with. We'll try to prop out and see how it runs. Wow. Definitely got a good hole shot, that's for sure. Dude, that's a huge difference. I like the hole shot on this Bravo 4FS. One thing I noticed with the Mercury 3-blades, it didn't have near as good of a hole shot. 3-blade props just traditionally don't have a good hole shot. But I'm curious to know, if you're watching this video and you got a FALCON, a 205 or F20, let me know what your prop setup is and if you like it. I'd be curious to know what everybody else has. If you know somebody that's got a FALCON F20 Predator, send this video to them. I want to know what you got. What you're running. What have you found works best for you? Send it to somebody that's got a FALCON, or if you're watching it and you got a FALCON, let me know what you're running. I can tell that prop's balanced a lot better, because when I go to give it gas, it's just like being in a car. No vibration. I like it. You know what's funny? Is the engine sounds different. I don't know if you ever thought about this. Somebody that knows more than me in the comment section, let me know. Let me know what props you're running on. If you're watching this video and you have a FALCON, let me know what your prop setup is. But one thing I noticed is the engine sounds different. I don't think we think about this a lot of times, but your prop is almost like a muffler for your engine. Where does the exhaust come out? The exhaust comes out of the prop. So if your prop is a different pitch, if it's a different size, your engine's gonna sound different, because it's cutting that sound a different way. The water is crossing the muffler, the exhaust port, a different way depending on what size prop, what kind of prop you have. My engine sounds quieter. She right. That one's good for real. Hey, as a young folks say, no cap. She right. First thing I noticed right off the bat. So I talked about the hull shot being really good. Secondly, is it does corner good. One thing I can't stand. Let me know if you can relate to this or had a prop or a boat that does this. When I go into a turn, if I need to make a really hard turn, the prop loses its grip. When it does that, I can't stand that. You lose control. If your prop doesn't have grip, you lose control. That's essentially your tires. Just like on a car, if you don't have grip with your tires, you don't have control of the vehicle. Likewise in a boat, if my prop is losing its grip, I don't have control of the boat. And when I made a couple hard turns, it just carved perfectly, like a Formula One car. My favorite thing is that mid-range. Mid-range punch is everything for me. Let me tell you why. I know a lot of y'all weekend guys, I'll see y'all drive wide open all the time. I seen y'all. Y'all are wide open, whoop, whoop. Y'all be driving crazy. I don't really drive that fast. 40, 45 miles an hour. I keep it under 5,000. 80% of the time. You can look at the ECU on my engine. I guarantee you I'm under 5,000 80% of the time. Ford is filming for me and he's on the deck of my boat. I just opened it up for a split second and I still got good bow lift when I'm wide open. At WOT, I like bow lift. I like to feel like I'm driving an airplane. And I noticed that, I guess because the prop is so balanced, I know some of you know a lot more about props than I do. Since the prop feels a lot more balanced, at wide open throttle, I don't feel that torque in the steering wheel nearly as much as I do with the Fury 3 blade. So I can tell you this, I won't be buying I never really liked the Fury 3 for this particular boat anyway. I don't think I'll go back to the Fury 4 either. I haven't even got to open it up and see what kind of speed I'm getting yet, but I can tell I like it better already. We'll keep running around and see what we feel. A lot of times you like something at first and then after you drive it a little bit, you find out something new that you like more and more about it every time you drive it. Let's make a couple little sharp turns and see what it feels like right here. I'm gonna make a right turn. A lot of times that's where you lose your grip, is on a right turn. And it feels like just really sharp. See, like it's still going. I'm not having to give it more gas. It carved perfectly. I like that. Let's try a left-hand turn. Left-hand turn, really sharp. Never loses this. It never loses. Just carves. Perfect. Perfect. I already said it, but just to reiterate, the reason that's important is that prop doesn't blow out when I make that hard turn and carve the hull. It's control. we're in the back of a creek somewhere and I need to make a turn, I see another boat, I need that boat to respond with me. I don't want it sliding, I don't want it blowing out. I need controls. That's why that's important. That's it. So far, I got nothing but good things to say. There's only one thing left. I know this is what everybody wants out of their boat. We all buy a bass boat for the top end speed. So I had a Mercury Fury 23 pitch, 3-blade is what I was running. Wasn't getting the speed that I expect out of this boat. I know what they're capable of. This is a 72 to 74 mile an hour boat with a Mercury 250 Pro XS. Now, I was getting 68, 70 on a good day. I know the hull is capable of more than that. So that's the only thing left to do now is to see how much speed I can get out of it. So we're gonna jack it up. We're gonna batten down the hatches, boys. See what we can get out of this thing. Trim her up. Hey, trim her up and let her snort. So, overall, top speed, I just got to blow it out, see what it was. I didn't really gain a bunch on top end. I still running 70 to 71 miles an hour. But honestly, even though it's not faster on top end, I'm running that prop. I like the way it feels. You can tell it's just a better balanced prop. If you got an F20, I would highly suggest that. I know it's a little bit more expensive than the Fury 3 or Fury 4, but where you're gonna gain in that mid-range, the whole shot, which is where most of us are driving our boats anyway, I think it's worth it. Won't gain a whole bunch on top end. I really didn't gain anything. 70 to 71 miles an hour is what I was running on top end. But the way it feels and the way it drives completely different on top end now. When I had my Fury 4, a lot more tension in the steering wheel. I got a lot more feedback in the steering wheel. With that Bravo, at wide open throttle, I don't care where I put my hydraulic jack plate, it's free. Like, there's not as much tension on the steering wheel. So for those reasons, I would suggest this prop. You might not gain any more top end, but you're getting a better prop. The analogy I made earlier was about our bait casters, or when you buy a rod or reel. You know how you go and you could get by with a, let's say, what's a reel everybody knows about? You can get by with a Shimano Corrado. It's one of the best reels ever made. But when you get that metanium in your hand, you just feel extra good. That's what it's like. You can tell the time on your watch just fine. On an Apple Watch, I mean, a Rolex does look cool. I guess that's probably the worst example. But I'm gonna have that prop on my boat from now on. I just like the way it performs. Let's rank this prop. 1 out of 10, where will I rank the Bravo 4S? I'm gonna give it 9.7. It's that good. 9.7 is why I rank it. There ain't much that I'm not pleased with. I thought I was gonna get a little bit more top end out of it. I was hoping to get 72 to 74, but it is August and it is hot. Probably by the time we get to the winter time, I'll probably get another 300 RPMs and get another 2 mile an hour, so it's really that drastic. I love how it comes out of the hole. I love how it feels in the steering wheel, or the lack. I don't feel any vibration. It just doesn't have the tension that I've had in my steering wheel. I love that. And it feels safe. feel like I always got control over the boat that's propped. So 9.7 is what I'm gonna rank it. If you got a Falcon F20, if you got a 205, I'd get this one. I got a 24 pitch, 4-blade Bravo FS. Great prop. Remember the Bravo, when you look at the price tag, remember, this Bravo line is from the racing division. So you got higher grade components. Just like that analogy I gave to you guys earlier, it's like going from a Shimano Curado to a Shimano Metanium. Best stuff that you can buy, best components you can buy. You can tell the difference as well. So if you got any bass boat, even if you don't have a Mercury, go try the Bravo. I think you'll be pleased with the way it makes your boat perform. Let me know what you're running on your boats too. If you got a Falcon, let me know what you're running on your Falcon F20 Predators. I'm gonna be curious to know. If you know somebody that's got an F20 Predator, send this video to them and maybe it'll help them get their boat propped out and run the best they can.